straight towards Brundle and Nelson. As they head around Corran, it's Rodderson leading Shipley, and we've got quite a struggle going on within the Mark III ranks at the moment for the honour of being third. But in the lead, it's the 55 car of Paul Rodderson, then it is the 45 of Jeremy Shipley. Then come the Mark IIIs, led at the moment by Josh Malin, number 90, number 8, Matthew Tidmarsh, then Ian Lovasage in number 4, Lee Hollin, number 78, Andrew Notorious in 77, losing out a bit there. Then we've got Moody, we've got Sam Smith in 31, Sig is there as well, and the rest go through. But it is Rodderson who leads from Shipley at the moment at the head of this field, as they head towards Palmer on this second lap in this 20-minute race. For these Mazdas, Mark 1, the Mark 3 and the Mark 4 all represented here. I don't know what happened to the Mazda MX5 Mark 2. I'm sure there actually was one, but I've had races for the MX5 Mark II. We've only had the Mark 1s which started it all off, then the Mark 3s were introduced, and now the BARC have also allowed in the new Mark 4s into the MaX5 Racing Championship. On to the Bentley Straight go the leaders. Paul Rodderson, who won both the races at the opening round. They were at Pembrey, the middle of last month. He won them both from pole position. Didn't always get past his lap. Jeremy Shipley got past his lap in the first race, despite the fact that Paul Rodderson won. Rodderson is not getting away from Shipley at the head of the field. The gap on that first lap was just 0.8 of a second. And here they come to complete their first flying lap. Rodderson and Shipley in the Mark 4s go through. The gap is now down to 0.6 of a second. Then it's the black and grey number 90 of Josh Malin. Josh, who leads the Class A Championship with a perfect point score at the moment from the two Pembrey races. In both those races he finished third, which is where he is at the moment, behind the two Mark 4s. So Josh Malin in the Mark 3 number 90. In third position, leading the rest of the field, and he's got a fairly lonely race ahead of him at the moment. He's fallen back from the two Mark 4s, but he's comfortably ahead of his nearest pursuer, which is Matthew Tidmarsh in the number 8, and Josh is lapping in the two 23s, whereas the leaders are lapping in the two 19s, and the fastest lap so far is car number 45, Jeremy Shipley, in second position. He's done a 2:19.454, so still a little way off their qualifying pace. But I look over towards the bomb hole to see when I can pick up the two leaders. And we've got a sizable gap before we get Josh Malin in the number 90, the first of the Mark 3s in Class A, through go the leaders. Then it'll be Malin through in third. Now he's not getting away too much from Tidmarsh in fourth position, so Matt Tidmarsh in number 8, that's the orange machine. Has just done his personal best at 2:24.035, and that was actually just quicker than Josh Malin ahead of him, so maybe Matt Tidmarsh will be in a position to start pulling in Josh Malin. Tidmarsh lies third in the Class A Championship at the moment. Those two drivers coming out of Palmer down into Agostini. Behind them though it is getting quite close for the next position, fifth between Lovasich and Hollin. Now Ian Lovasich in number 4 has been in this championship for a long time, and was certainly one of the very front runners. He's won races overall. That was while the Mark III was the most potent car in the championship since the Mark IV has been introduced. Not so many drivers have converted up to Mark IVs. And for a while it was just Howell and Rodison, and in the first year that they were admitted to the championship they were sort of guest drivers really, and they would always have to start from the back, which was always quite entertaining because they would inevitably cut their way through the field. But now they start from the front, so than the Mark IIIs, more of a chunkier machine. The Mark IIIs always remind me of the TVR Tuscans, whereas the Mark IVs are like the TVR Tuscan on steroids really. Here comes the Mark III battle, still Josh Malin at the head, and Tidmarsh should be next, but he's not, because he's fallen to the rear of that group. So it's Lovasich who is next up, ahead of Hollin and Pretorius, and Tidmarsh has dropped to the bottom of that group, to the rear of the group.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a mistake that he made coming out of Corham, heading in towards the final corner at Murray's, and it was a spin, so that's why Matthew Tidmarsh has dropped down through the order.
Thank you for that, Mark. And so that explains why Matthew Tidmarsh, who was putting the pressure on Josh Malin, he was actually second in class, has now dropped down to fifth in class. So let's see now what number 8, that's the orange number 8, can do about redressing the balance after that spin described there by Mark Werrell. And as they lead into Agostini, the Class A's, from third place downwards, it is Malin who has got away quite a bit, but then in very close company, the next 4 in the order of Lovasich. I think Pretorius has gone past Hollin, yes, so Andrew Pretorius is now back up past the Hollin, then it's Matt Tidmarsh. So those 4 are having a good little battle there for what is basically 4th overall and 2nd in Class A. So they head through Williams and down the Bentley Straight. And that, I would suggest, is where the centre of interest in the race is, between those 4 Class A machines, Mark III Mazda MX5s. We are on lap number 5. wait for the Class A battle to come through. Here comes Josh Malin in third place, so he'll be on the podium and looks set to win Class A. But here's the battle for second. Lovasic, Pretorius, Hollin and Titmarsh go through, and not too far behind Titmarsh comes the 31 car of Sam Smith. Now Sam Smith has been put into the invitation class. He was listed as Class B. I'll have to have a closer look at that car, because 31 clearly is pretty quick, because he's hauling himself up towards the back of the Class A battle. That's the 31 car. Let's just see what sort of times he is doing. Well, he's doing 2:27, so he isn't. No, he's doing 2:25, so he is actually more or less as quick as the Class A cars in front of him. He's in front of one of them. He's in front of the 96 car of Sam Moody, which is another Class A Mark III machine. And Hollin challenging Pretorius as they go through Hamilton, but that didn't work out. And if anything, it's allowed Titmarsh to have a challenge as they go through Oggies. Titmarsh is right with Lee Hollin. Not far behind them then is Sam Smith. Then it's Sam Moody. And then we've got a bit of a gap before we get the Mark 1s. Mark 1s which fairly closely resemble a Lotus Elan. It was always rumoured that Mazda sort of were inspired by the Lotus Elan, and the Mark 1 machines do quite closely resemble the Lotus Elan. Through go the leaders with 6 laps completed, and just under 6 minutes on the race left to go. And here come the Mark IIIs, and I think that might have been another spin coming into Murray's from amongst the Mark III battle, and I think that was Lee Hollin, because through goes Lovasic, Pretorius and Titmarsh, and Hollin now is with Sam Smith. Now Sam Smith's car is a Mark 1, I'm pretty sure, but obviously there's been a few things done to that car which have moved it into the invitation class and put it on a par with the Mark IIIs.
We got our first visitor to the pit lane, and it's the number 96 car of Sam Moody that's come into the pit lane, and instantly he's driven the car through the garage, so whatever the problem is, it would appear that Sam Moody is out of the race.
And I think we just had a spin, did we, at Murray's? Did you see that one? That was...
Yeah, it was the tyre squeal that attracted my attention. Yeah, it was so hard was Lee Hollin battling with the recovering Matthew Titmarsh that unfortunately, yeah, the fate that befell Matthew Titmarsh a few laps ago, a similar fate for Lee Hollin, a rotation at the exit of Coram, right on the entry to Murray's, but he did recover, but of course has now lost all of those positions and is fighting away with Sam Smith.
Great, thanks for that, because I can just about see the entrance to Murray's, but then it's blocked by the pit buildings, or the admin buildings, so I don't quite see it. So thanks for that, Mark, and that's cleared up that little one. We've got another Mazda going backwards, coming out of Hamilton into Oggies, and that was another member of that Class A group.
Well, as for the car that's just come into the pit lane, Sam Moody is out of the car, already helmet off and shades on, looking very cool in the sunshine. Tell us what the problem is, Sam.
We've got the left rear brake is binding, which round here is really what you don't need.
Scary stuff at a couple of corners, I would imagine.
It is a little bit when the back end sort of moves around when you're really not expecting it, so it's save it for race 2 job.
Wheels off, strip the brakes, build them back up and have a go later on.
Absolutely that. It's good fun out there, it's bloody hot though.
Thanks for talking to us. Sam Moody retiring his car, sadly.
Okay, thanks for that, Mark, and we've got 2 laps left in this one. The leaders have gone through Morrison and Shipley to complete 7 laps, and we'll now look back at this fairly fraught battle with the Class A machines. Josh Malin there goes through number 90 in third, and then here is the group contesting fourth. Lovasic just ahead of Pretorius, and then Matt Tidmarsh. So those three still in pretty close company, and that suggests, because next through is Sam Smith, that suggests that the car I just saw going backwards was the Lee Hollin car number 78.
Yeah, your eyes did not deceive you. No, Lee Hollin making a similar mistake, lap through, a similar rotation, just means he's lost yet more time. Didn't lose a position that time though.
All right. Now there was another car that was spinning out at Oggies, and that could even have been the 98 machine, but Oliver Sig. It seemed predominantly white, but again, the one that's lost the most time on that lap, who could have had two spins in one lap, was Lee Hollin, because he just did a 2-minute 41 lap, which is exceedingly slow for these cars. So the Mark 1s go through, and any minute now we should see the leaders back into view. Preparing to start their final lap. We've got just 1:43 left, which is less than a lap time, and Paul Roddison is heading down now into Murray's, ready to start his final lap. So this will have been a 9-lap race altogether. Here comes Paul Roddison going on to his last lap in the 55 machine, looking for his third victory of the season. Jeremy Shipley in second place. Fastest lap of the race to the credit of Paul Roddison, a 2:18.319. Not quite as quick as he went in qualifying. A huge gap between these two Mark 4s and the leading Mark 3. Which is Josh Malin. He's not really been bothered all race by the squabbling of the Mark 3s behind. Malin comes through in third position to start his last lap. And now side by side, Lovasic and Pretorius. So this is for fourth place. Pretorius trying to go all the way around the outside as they head into Riches. That's a dicey manoeuvre. It doesn't quite come off because Ian Lovasic holds his line on the inside. Through have gone Matt Tidmarsh and Sam Smith in the invitation class. And we now, there we wait for Lee Hollin, who comes through. He's actually in 8th position overall, ahead of Oliver Sitch, who goes through in the 98 machine, very attractive white car with the blue stripes down the centre, which means that the two Class B machines are still to appear. These are the straightforward Mark 1 machines, and leading those is the 87 car of Phil Little, and not too far behind the 11 of Richard Smith. But the leader already into view, and such is the length of this Snetterton circuit that he hasn't managed to lap anybody. But the checkered flag is being readied, and for Paul Roddison, it's going to be win number 3 of the season. He flashes his lights as he heads across the start-finish line. Number 55 in second position. It's going to be Jeremy Shipley in the 45 machine, and those are the two Class C finishers, which then first and second Class C, two fours basically. In third place it should be number 90, who therefore is going to get his third class win of the season. Josh Malin maintains his unblemished record of class wins. And here comes the number 90, the Mark 3 machine, up to it. He gives it a little wiggle to celebrate. And here's the battle for second in class, it's going to be Andrew Pretorius. Pretorius does get second in class, 77, ahead of the number 4 on Ian Loversige. The recovering Matt Tidmarsh comes in next. Then it's Sam Smith, number 31, who came well from the back of the grid. And the last few rowers we are waiting for. Lee Hollin is going to finish next after an eventful race with at least a couple of spins to his credit. That's the 78 car. Oliver Sidge is next up in the M class.